Assalamu alaikum, معاكم نورا السويلم, a consultant at BCG, and today we're with the Ahel initiative doing the first episode of Consultant versus Student.
Assalamu alaikum, معكم فهد السنيدي. I'm a student at Prince Sultan University studying software engineering, and today I'll be having a discussion with Noura, inshallah. I would like to ask some questions to understand more about the company and its goals.
Yeah, same. I think we need to ask some clarifying questions just to understand a bit more what's the objective behind the growth in the sales. Maybe understand if there is a target that the company would like to reach, as well as their current capabilities. So production capacity, the age of the company, and just understand its current positioning. So we know that our main objective is to double sales, but still maintain our quality. That's, let's say, the vision that we're trying to get to. The company is fairly new, so 3 years in the market. Maybe they have built a reputation so far, but not gained the full potential on their presence and brand. Their current production capacity is 5,000 cars, and the market is primarily dominated by imports, so like foreign brands. But we also know there's an inclination towards local companies and increasing their presence. Yeah. So I think now we have a better idea on the market and the dynamics. Maybe what we can understand next is what are the things we need to know and dive into more so we can suggest how to increase the sales.
Yeah, I think we should know the sales now, the current sales, how much do they sell per year, and understand how can we grow it.
Yeah.
In terms of either marketing it as a Saudi brand or going in different directions.
100%. I would also want to know their production capacity, if this is going to stay constant or if it's going to grow. Maybe we can understand now the market as a whole. What do you think, Fahad?
I think we should understand the battery ranges of other companies to make sure to have either equal or more battery range, because that's the main concern of the customers. In terms of the design, we could also make it customizable. So they already like the design, but they could add their own design to it. So I think that's a huge improvement if they could do it.
Okay, so we know that it's a growing market. Our client wants to double their sales, so they'll probably have to increase their market share as well, because the market is growing at a slower pace than the objective. So I think that gives us an idea on perhaps increasing sales and not just maintaining with the growth of the market.
I think the competitors are the biggest challenge. Having big competitors like Tesla and BYD, they should either improve or add more features to have increase in market share.
Yeah, I agree. I think definitely competitors are a challenge, as well as their, let's say, the specs of the car. So I think the batteries and the concerns from the customers are something that they need to address as well.
Yes.
Beyond what we know, there could be also other potential challenges, I assume.
I think they're a new company, so probably they don't have the biggest manufacturing place.
Yeah, I think maybe they could also look at the supply chain, how that looks like, what are some areas they could potentially expand on or even strengthen, and how that could scale over the next few years. Because since they're a new company, there are potentially some gaps, and they should know like where they could prioritize versus what are the areas they could outsource.
I think they should target banks in terms of having loans with no interest rates. So when the customer sees that there's no interest rate or there's no money needed, more money needed to be spent, I think that will be more beneficial for the sales.
Yeah. So I think if they want to increase sales, we'll have to look at two main things. So first is their production capacity and their production capabilities. If they could increase that to match the sale target they want to achieve, plus their customers. So are they seeking only local customers, or also are they also
Yes,
open
outside the
to
region.
external and like exporting their products abroad? And then like to achieve success with the customers, they'll have to create, one thing is to incentivize them through, let's say, zero interest loans, or also targeted marketing campaign where they could show the specs of the car, show why it's the better product compared to other competitors.
So they should market themselves as a Saudi brand. I think that will grow their shares in the market, especially in the Saudi market. Plus, I think Saudi people like to support each other. So when they see a Saudi brand, they'll be more lenient in terms of spending more money, even if it's more money, but it's still a Saudi brand, so they will be more interested in it
Okay.
to support it.
So yeah, that's like a part of understanding your customer base, understanding who are your target customer segments, and then accordingly creating a marketing campaign to gauge their interest. Fahad did a remarkable job of understanding the client dynamics. So he understood what the market is, what are the key drivers for revenue generation, such as the customers, the market, the perception of the brand, as well as the production capacity. So he looked at both the softer aspects, looking at the customers, but also like the technical aspects, such as production capabilities and so on. Overall, he went also into like deep diving into specific segments within the customer base, understanding their motivations and why they would be inclined to purchase the product, which is very good and very insightful. In a typical case, I would suggest focusing on 3 to 4 main areas where you could further explore, and being a bit more structured, because it's already like defining where you would like to go next and which areas you think are the main drivers.
So I think Noura did a remarkable job in terms of, I saw how the differences between a consultant and a student, how she thinks is way different than how I think. I think she had clear ideas and she deep dived into them. I had a more open range of ideas, so I think I should improve on that aspect. I think I should focus on the main ideas more and expand on them.